Hey everyone, good morning. I'm Ilana. This is Ballet Basics as part of BreakoutStudios Studios online video classes. We will be getting started here in about 3 minutes or so. So get your space all ready to go, and happy Saturday. All right, hey everyone, I'm Ilana. This is Ballet Basics. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to begin facing to the bar. This is my portable bar. Facing to the bar in parallel. So when you're standing in parallel, the feet should be all the way together, and I want you to feel activated through your ankles, knees, and tops of the thighs. So it's as if you have 3 magnets between those points that are coming together in towards your midline. The arms start in en bas, and we'll do a little breathe, and 6. Place the hands to the bar. For now, to start, let's just roll through the feet. So we lift the right heel up, we tread left and right and left. 5, 6, 7, just lower the heel on 8. Then we're gonna take a tendu with the right foot. We're staying parallel for now, which is not classical, I guess you could say, but we're working on the tracking of the tendu. So stay parallel, and your feet are on 2 tracks. You're gonna slide the right foot front, and close, and 2, and close, and 3, and close, little bend, and stretch. Starting with the left foot, 1. So we have 7 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lower the heel. Left foot, tendu, and we're really painting that paintbrush foot along the floor, so there's no moment when you lose contact with the floor. Plie, turn out to first, right? We're in our natural first position. We don't get to get there and then fix it. That's a big no, right? You just let the feet open. Right foot half and switched. And now the inside of that heel is looking forward. 5, 6, 7, lower the heel. I'm going to turn just slightly so you can see. Now we're in a V, so same thing, the toes are on tracks and the tendu continues on that track, and close, 2, and close, 3, and close, plie, and stretch. Starting with the left foot, 7 treads, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lower the heel, tendu side, and close, and 2, and close, and 3, and close, plie, and stretch. From here, we're going to turn the head to the right, cambre back, 2, coming up, turn the head to the left, cambre both shoulders back, 6, 7, eyes forward, take an elevate, lift the heels, bringing the arms to first position, and then we'll open and lower all the way down. Okay, so we have our 7 treads, lower on count 8, 3 tendus to the front, and a demi plie. The heels stay heavy into the floor. Same thing starting left, same thing, right foot starts in first position, then the left, and then for this cambre, the shoulders are both facing to the bar. Turn your head without twisting the shoulders, and then feeling that the sternum is pulling up to the ceiling, so you're lifting up and over. Return to center, turn the head to the other side to lift up and back. Coming back to center, elevate, and we'll balance there, okay? Nice first position of the arms, not higher than the shoulders or even lined up, but slightly below. So if you had a little water droplet, it would trickle all the way down and off the fingertips. Okay, so starting parallel. Here we go. Just treading through the feet. Right foot starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more, lower that heel down. Now that same foot, slide it front, close. 2, paintbrush foot, so you're going through the demi point. Plie. Starting with that left foot, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower that heel down. Left foot tendu front. Stay lifted up out of the head. See if you can grow just half an inch taller. Plie. First position. Right foot starts. 1. Make sure you have even weight across the entire ball of the foot. 6. Lower that heel to the side, tracking in that same track, line of the V. Sliding it out, plie. Left foot starts. 1. Shoulders over hips. 1 more, lower that heel. Stay on the track. Out, in, out, in. 1 more, plie. Now turn the eyes to the right, cambre up and back. Come to center, turn the head to the left, cambre up and back. Come to center, heels lift up. Arms to first, finding that downward slope through the fingertips. Opening out and lower. Feel that nice lift up through the low abdominals. Okay. So we're not going to repeat that, but I do want to just mention something before we continue. When you roll to the ball of the foot, so you're thinking of the ball of the foot as this entire surface, right, under the metatarsals, right? So not quite on the toe crease, just below that padded part of the foot. So when you roll up onto that, watch that you have even weight across the big toe side and the pinky toe side. Watch that you're not putting more weight into the pinky toe side. Then we get this funny position with the ankle that's not in alignment. Same if you were going over the big toe, but more likely what's happening is you're into the pinky toe. So even weight across the big toe mound and that fourth and fifth metatarsal, right? And that's all the time, right? And your balances, you don't want to be back here. We're really making sure that we have that nice even surface to stand on. Okay, let's do plie. So we're in first position. We're going to start with the arm en bas, and it's just going to stay there for the intro. As you're standing here, I just want you to feel that the backs of the ears, you can even take your own, just feel that they're being lifted up, right? So when we think about lifting up in ballet, we don't want to lift up from our ribs. Sometimes we think, oh, we need to stand very tall. This is not tall. This is actually out of alignment. We've created more of a sway in the back. We've let go of the abdominals. So it's really just a lengthening of the spine straight up and down, right? The abdominals can still stay active, head over shoulders. So we'll take a demi plie, open the arm out and close, and a demi and stretch. Lifting up before you grand plie. The heels are down, they come up just a little bit, and then they go right back down and stretch. Port de bras forward. If you've taken this class, we're sticking with the same pretty much overall pattern for our plies. Coming up, we have an eleve, lower down. My arm is in fifth. I know it gets cut off a little bit. Tendu, lower the arm as you lower the heel. That's a coordination moment. Demi plie, knees reaching right over the second toes, and stretch. Now the heels stay down for this grand plie, and demi, and stretch. Going into the bar, all the way. Coming all the way back up, arm in second, and we'll elevate, lift the heels, lower down. Tendu, cross in front to fifth. Sorry, with the arm, let me show that again. Tendu, leg and arm. Demi plie, that's important. And stretch. Plie, and stretch. Grand plie, all the way down. Put the heels down and stretch. Bring the arm to first. Turn the head cambre. Same thing as we did, up and back. Return the spine to center. Susu, cross that front foot over. No bent knees there. Just taking a balance in whoop, first position. Feeling that nice squeeze through the upper thighs. And then we'll open the arm, slide that front foot back out to lower down. Second position, grand plie. Watch that, because a lot of times this happens. Watch that you're not letting your hips move back to get further in the plie. It's also not a drop, right? We're not doing a squat. So pelvis stays under shoulders, knees open back. If as far as you can go is this, fine. If from this point on, your hips have to move back to go deeper, don't go there, right? It defeats the purpose, right? Because we're working the rotation in the hips. As soon as we send the hips back, we're not actually in a rotation, okay? So just remember what the point of the movement is versus the look necessarily, yeah? You don't have to have thighs parallel to the floor, okay? So let's go for it. First position, here we go. Prepare the arm to, keep the arm as we start with our breathe. Plie open. The second time we go first to second. Now see if you can lift up as you grand plie. Heels come up and they go right back down. Long spine to go forward. Try not to let your hips sink backwards. Arm is in fifth to come up. Heels up. And tendu to second. Lower the arm. Plie. Now here's that grand plie. The hips do not shift back. Knees open. Demi. Into the bar. Up and over. And all the way up. Elevate. Tendu, cross into your fifth. Arm down. 1. Keep the heels and the pinky toes down into the floor. Heels are down until they have to come up. They go right back down. Bring the arm to first, cambrai, up and back. Pull shoulders together. And then pulling into susu, front knee pulled up. Kneecap into the quad. Arms in first. Open out, lower the heels down. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's go to the second side. So just remember the quality of a plie is really gooey. So the heels are heavy and we work into the floor, okay? Second side. Breathing. Oh, arm stays down. I keep forgetting that. And in. First. Lift to grand plie. Heels up and then they come right back to the floor. Long spine. Elevate, heels up. Plie, 1, 2. Let's go into the bar. Long reach up, rainbow to go over. And up. Lift the heels. Tendu that outside foot, cross it in front, arm down. Plie, 1. Wide thighs, pinky toes down, grand plie. Bringing the arm to first, cambrai, turn your head, up and back. Return to center, pull up to susu. Arms in first. Open, keep the legs straight as you slide that front foot down to lower. Okay, great. I was going to say one thing. When you're standing, so I guess the theme of today is going to be those foot centers. We call them foot centers when I teach Pilates. It's a good cue. So thinking about the ball of the foot, when you're standing in first position or any turned out position, watch that you're not putting more weight into the front of the foot. What we call that is rolling. So I start to take the weight out of the pinky toe and kind of roll the arches forward. What happens when we do that is it actually puts a lot of pressure into the knee joint. Not only is it not an aligned ankle, but the knee joint starts to become compromised. So as you're standing in that first position, try to take a moment and do this with me. Just feel that the pinky toe side of the ball of the foot is as weighted into the floor as the big toe side. And that remains through any movement. We never come to a place where we roll. So what happens in fit position sometimes is when you plie, sometimes we get, I don't know if you can see, but my pinky toes are starting to lift up. They really need to stay heavy. So it's more happening through here versus moving the ankles to make that happen. So that's the theme of today, is what's going on in the ball of the foot. Yeah, do you have the weight evenly between big toe and pinky toe, fourth and fifth toe, or do you have it more into the big toe? So, or more into the pinky toe, but usually the problem is to roll. Okay, so we'll think about that for our tendus. Okay. Okay, so from first position, start by feeling that even weight. We'll bring the arm to second. Tendu front and close, a 2, a close, a 3, a close, Demi Plie. With the arm across and open. We have 3 tendus to the side, following the tracking of that V, and close, third one, and close, Demi Plie. And stretch now to the back, lift up the belly, reach the leg from the hip, a close, 2, and close, 3, and close, arm across, keeping those pinky toes, and out, 3 tendus to the side, Demi Plie, and we'll just finish there, just that much, okay? So we have that paintbrush foot going out and in, and then keeping that pinky toe connection as you plie. All right, let's do it from first. Prepare the arm, tendu front, sliding it out. Don't lose the connection to the floor, plie. And you can turn your head on that plie just for fun. Follow the V, heel is looking to the front. Turn the head to the bar, to the back. Lead with the pinky toes, in with the heel. To the side. Plie. And finish. Notice where you are on your feet is more of the weight into the balls of the feet. Can you easily lift the heels up? Should be able to. As you lower down, don't sit into those heels. Yeah, that's a good test to do. So come to your first position. Let's pretend we just finished the exercise. You should be in a place where the heels can easily lift up off of the floor. If you're sitting back into the heels, then you'll notice you have to do a whole big transfer to get to the top, right? So there should be just a little bit of weight into the heels, but mostly over the balls of the feet so that they can just come up at any time, yeah? Even when you're standing on one leg, it can just lift, yeah? So keep checking in with that. We're gonna feel where our weight is today. Second side, here we go. To the front, present the heel. Think about the standing foot. Can you lift that heel a little bit? Demi plie. To the side. Belly up. Demi. Lift up in the belly button. One side. Plie. And then just lower the arms. Hold here for a moment. Can you lift those heels nice and easy? And lower down without sinking back into them. Okay. Great. All right, let's take some tendus from fifth position. Okay, so from the fifth, right foot front, 5 and a 6 and a 7, a 8, tendu front, a close, pick it up, coup de pied devant, heel is forward, not touching, and then out and in and out and in. To the side, we're going to that same place that we found before, close back, pick it up, coup de pied derriere, heel touches, and 2 more to the side. But going back and a close, heel touches, toes away, out, in, side, pinky toes touch, heel away, out and in, out and in. Pick it up one more time to the front of the ankle. We're in a nice open position with the knee. We'll find that balance and then we'll finish. So I know I talk about this frequently, but that coup de pied position, whether it's devant or front, derrière or back. The positioning of the foot with the standing leg is different. So this leg, the pinky toes are touching the ankle. This heel is forward. I don't know if you can see that, but my heel is not touching, otherwise I'm sickled. The foot stays the same to the back, except therefore, since we're in the back, the heel touches, the pinky toes are away. So take a moment to feel what that feels like, because we're gonna be moving through it a little bit quicker in the exercise. So 1 tendu, 1 coup de pied, 2 tendus to the front. Same thing to the side and back. And side, pick it up one more time for a balance. Okay, let's give it a go. From 5th. Prepare the arm, tendu front, pick it up, pinky toe touches. 2 more tendus, close into 5th without bending the knee. To the side, pick it up. Now that leg stays straight as you close, so feel the backs of the ears lifting. Heel to ankle. Once more to the side. Slice in the front, pick it up. Out. Pick it up to the front of the ankle for a balance. See if you can take both arms off. Feel the backs of the ears lifting you taller. And finish in 5th. All right, shake it out. Let's go to the second side. Here we go. To the front. Pick it up. Really closing by lifting taller. To the side, heel forward, heel to the standing leg. Slice it in, slice it in. Heel to the ankle. Once more to the side. Pinky toes to the ankle. And bringing it back up to the front of the ankle for a balance. Arms are held nice and strong. Finish in the front. All right. Shake out those legs for a moment. They've been doing some good work. We're gonna move into dégagés, which come just a couple of inches off of the floor, and they're super sharp, so you are pushing the floor away with your foot. It's getting us ready to jump. So right foot front, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8, pushing off and close, off and close, off and a pique and a pique and a close. So pique is to prick. We have 2 of those. Then we go side, out, close, back, out, close, front, out, prick, prick, and close to the back, and a 2. So we go en croix, up and up, side, and a 2, and a 3, pique, pique, and close. This time we're going to bring that front leg all the way up to the front of the knee. We're in a retiré. We'll find our balance here. So just remembering in retiré, again, the heel, we're not resting and sickling the foot. That heel is forward, the hamstring is lifting so we can balance, not lifting the hip. I know there's so many rules. One other rule, I know there's a lot of rules in ballet, especially when you first begin with basics, because you're really learning the correct technique. Once that becomes second nature, you don't have to focus so much on it. You can kind of move into more of like the energy of the movement, all of those things. But I know at first it seems like there's a lot of things to think about. So it's always a good idea just to pick a focus. I know I'm giving you a lot to think about, but pick something to work on. If it's overwhelming to work on all of it, which it is, pick something. But one other thing I want to say, when you go from first, right? So we're not doing first in this exercise, but when we did do a tendu from first, the leg is slightly forward of your true side, right? Because that's where our turnout is. For dégagé, we're just lifting it off the floor. So it doesn't come to the side because look at my heel. I've lost my turnout. So I have to keep it slightly forward so my thigh can stay rotated. Yeah, so ballet side is more forward than an actual side, okay? So we have dégagé, close, third one, piqué, close. Same thing, side, back, and side, and then we come all the way up to the knee for our balance. So let's give it a go. Here we go. Arm in second to the front, sharp, in, out, piqué. So 3 dégagés, 1, 2, third one, stay out, 2, taps, close, back, tap, close, out. Bring it up to the front of the knee for your balance. No sickles. Take your time, but whenever you're ready, close it in the front and shake it out. Okay, yeah, second side. When we go there, I want you to just keep thinking about the backs of the ears being lifted. When we settle down into the pelvis, you'll notice that when the legs move, the upper body kind of responds, which we don't want. We want it to be totally separated from the waist. So the more you can find that lift up through the backs of the ears, the easier it is to move your legs quickly. Here we go, second side. And out, 2, 3, pick it up to the side, out, 2, pick it, to the side, out, 2, bring that toe up to the knee. The backs of the ears, pulling it up. When you're ready, closing in the front. All right. Let's do a slightly quicker dégagé facing to our bar. Let's see. So we're in first position for this one. I'm going to mirror you. The right leg is going to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's quicker. 6, 7, and 8. Left foot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 on the right. 1, 2, 4 on the left. 1, 2, 2 on the right. And left. Single counts. Right, left, right, left. Then we're going to repeat that again. 8 on the right. 8 on the left. 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's a quicker movement of the foot. You have to get it to point, close, point, close, point, close. And then the other thing, like I was talking about in the last exercise, is you need to feel the entire rib cage is floating up off of the pelvis so that, you know, if you're kind of sitting into it, we get a lot of movement in the torso versus if you had a camera on your upper body only, it almost wouldn't be able to tell that anything was happening below. Almost, okay? So 8, 8, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Do it again. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can always take the second half with the arms off the bar or the entire thing with the arms off the bar, okay? So here we go, right foot starts. Ooh, that's a little quick, hold on. Right foot goes, 1, 2, toes. Really fire the toes off of the floor. Switch sides, 8. Keep growing taller, up, up, up. Right leg for 4. Heel is looking forward, 2. Single counts. Let's do it again. Right leg, 8. Squeeze that leg into first. Try not to slam it. Other side, squeeze, squeeze. 4 on the right. Stay lifted. And 2. Single counts. And we'll finish. Okay, shake out those legs. So hopefully our feet are feeling warm. All right. Let's move into rond de jambes, slowing it down a little bit. Okay, rond de jambe, round of the leg. Right foot front. I wanted to say this earlier, I forgot. Whatever bar you're holding on to at home, it might be a countertop, it might even be, I have some students taking class holding the wall. I mean, not ideal, I know, right? Holding a chair. Wherever you are, your bar arm should be in front of your shoulder. When we start to get back here, we start to twist the shoulders out of square, and it just makes everything harder, right? Our weight starts to come back. It just pulls us out of center. So wherever you're standing, whether it's a chair or a wall or a countertop, make sure that you're standing in a relation to that object where your arm can be in front of your shoulder. Not even directly side of it, but in front, right? If it's on the wall, it's still slightly forward. Because essentially, if our arms are off the bar, that's where they are. They're not back here. So the bar mirrors that, right? Imitates that. Okay, just had to say that. So rond de jambe, 6, 7, and 8. Tendu front, quarter side, quarter back, close in first. Front to the back, through first, front to the back. We go quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, off the floor, 45 degrees, side and back, close in fifth. That's the one time you close in fifth to the back. Then we reverse. Small, stop, stop, and close. Then your stops are back and front, pass through, back and front. Little quicker move. And 2, and 3. You're still passing through a good first position, off the floor, back and side, heel to the ceiling. That's about 45 degrees off of the floor. Port bras forward, and 2. Arm is in fifth to come up. Cambrai up and back. 6, 7, and 8. Now, if you were in that retiré and you feel you want to work on it even more, stay flat and just come up. If you want to progress that, come up through Susu, tight feet, then bring the foot up to the knee. You can either just hold the position with the bar, or if you're feeling like you might have a balance, test out the arm. Try not to drop the legs. If you're losing your balance, hold on to the bar rather than drop out of it. It just trains our legs to hold that position. Okay, so we go front, side, back, close first, front to the back, through first, front to the back. Going quicker. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off the floor, slow it down, reaching energy out of that foot to go back and close in fifth. Okay, we're always passing through first position no matter what, unless we close at the end. Okay, so let's give it a go. Right foot front. Here we go. Prepare the arm to second. Nice and tall. Feel that back of the ears lift. Heel forward. Now we go a little slow, a little quicker, front to back. Pass through first, front to back. Speed it up a little more. 1, 2, 3. Off the floor, just 45 degrees. Side, back. Close behind, let's reverse on it on. Heel forward. A little quicker. Back to the front. Through first. Going quicker. Nice and smooth. Off the floor, slow it down. Side, heel to the ceiling. From fifth, long spine to go forward. Arm is in fifth as you come up. Cambrai up and back. Through Susu if you like, retiré. Trying out that balance. And I'd like you to take your time here. Spend more time working on that, because it won't come in a second. So stay up there. See if you can work that for another moment. And when you're ready, come out of it and just take a little stretch, whatever you'd like. Okay. Let's go to the second side. I want you to notice what the pelvis is doing. If you feel like you're in Hawaii doing a hula, you probably need to feel even more separation between the ribs and the pelvis so that you're really lifting from the backs of those ears. Okay, so let's go to the second side. Here we go. Prepare the arm. Really tall in the waist. That's creating abdominal strength. A little quicker, front to the back. A little quicker. This is the hula moment, so watch out for it. Off the floor. Reach out of the hip. Reach back. Close behind. Let's reverse. Heel forward. Heel to the ceiling. Little quicker. Back to the front. Little quicker. 1, 2. Off the floor. Reach energy out of the foot. Now look to the fingers before you fold forward. Coming up. Combre up and back. Finding susu or flat. Bring that leg up. And you're going to take your time here. Hold the position. Find the strength. Whenever you're ready, you can lower through susu, and then take a moment again to stretch out. Do what you need. This is your own stretch time. Okay. Let's move into fondues. Fondue means to melt. And you know what? Let's do this one facing the bar today as well. So we're standing in fifth position with our right foot front. The floor is super sticky. We'll do a little breathe to prepare the hands to the bar. So that floor is really sticky, so we, with resistance, peel the front foot up as we bend both knees, put it down in fifth. Peeling it up and extending. My bar gets in the way, but we're not going much higher than like 45 degrees. Then the knee opens back to the diamond, put it in the front. Both knees bend together, extend it to the side. Back of the ankle, put it in fifth. Back of the ankle, reach it right behind, little pulse. 2, belly up. 4, tendu, and close. We'll go to the other side. If you find you're suddenly really far away from the bar, you can give yourself a little scoot in. Left foot, peel to the ankle, put it down in front, peel to the ankle, and both legs stretch together. Both legs bend together, both legs stretch together, bend together to the side, back of the ankle. Da-dum, bump, put it in fifth, peel it up, and reach it to the back, pulse it up, a 2, a 3, a 4, and close in fifth, the end. Yeah, so those pulses are small. There shouldn't be any back movement in the pulses. It's really just from the glute, so the belly is up. 3, 4. We're finding that glute hamstring connection there. And that's it. So fondue is very coordinated. Both legs bend together, both legs stretch together in every part of that movement, right? When we bend, that standing knee is tracking over the second toe, always, always. So keep an eye on that. Let's do it. Right foot front. Here we go. Peel up and put it back down. Peel it up, extend to the front. Both knees bend together, stretch together. Extend it to the side. Bend together. We're breathing right behind the hip. Make sure you're not a doggy at a hydrant. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close in 5th. Move in a little if you need to. Left side. Sticky floor. Put it down. Sticky floor. And front. Pull it in. And down. Peel it up. Hips stay level. Back of the ankle. Little pulses of 1, 2, 3, 4. Close. And just stand. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Let's do some frappes. Okay, we're not going to do the frappe prep today. If you haven't done frappes before, I would suggest going back a couple weeks in the videos and looking at the prep for the frappe. We're just going to go right for it today. 5 and a 6 and a 7, flex it in. Frappe front, it's a strike and a 2. 2 side, ba-da-dum. 2 back, ba-da-dum. Brush, hold, 2 back, da-da-dum. A side, and a hold, and a front, brush back, brush front, and finish. So it goes flex point, and you're striking the metatarsal on the floor every single time. Don't be afraid of that, yeah? The frappe is not even musically. It's not out and in and out and in. I'm showing you the wrong way, out and in. It's strike and hold. So I'll show you what that looks like. And a 1, and a 2, and a hold, and a hold, and a out, and a out. And then we brush and freeze, right? So it's almost like you're almost late to come back in, but you're not. Okay, so as soon as you hear the intro and the music, 5 and a 6 tendu, flex to the front of the ankle. Let's try it. 2 in each direction, and then 2 brushes. Here we go. Tendu, flex, hold. Out, hold, out, hold, out, brush and hold, hold, back and out, back, side, front, brush, and finish. Shake it out. All right, if that was challenging for you, that's okay. Try to slow down. When you have a moment to practice, try to slow down the frappe. Flex through the ball of the foot point. So practicing that movement slower will help speed it up, or help when you speed it up. Here we go. Tendu, and a hold, and a hold. Flex point, brushing front, up, and back, up. To the front, up, brushing back, and finish. Okay, great. Let's move into grand battements. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Brush front to 5th, front to, let's do our regular one. We know this one if you've taken my class, plie and stretch. 3 to the side. Don't let your arm help you with the grand battement. It won't actually help. Plie and stretch. 3 to the back, 2 and 3, plie, stretch. Now this is just a tendu, close 5th plie, susu, turn around susu, plie and stretch. 3 to the front, they're quite slow. I mean, they're not slow, but they're a little slower than normal. 3 to the side, plie, long fingers to arabesque. 3 to the back, plie and stretch, just a tendu, close and plie, susu, turn around, find that susu again, plie and finish, okay? Most important part of that grand battement is the initial brush off of the floor so that we're going down and out, not lifting from the thigh, yeah? Not lifting from the hip, right? But from under and under, yeah. Okay, let's give it a go. 3 to the front and a plie. Prepare the arm to 5th, brush in front, 2, no bent legs, demi plie, going side, 3, plie, to the back, long leg right behind you. This is just a tendu, plie 5th, susu hold towards the bar, plie, other side. Demi plie, knees wide. Think about where you're standing on those feet. Plie, going back. This is a tendu, susu, turn around, tight legs, and finish plie. All right, shake out your legs. All right, let's come into the center for just a little port de bras, and we'll continue into a little stretch. Let's see. Okay, so port de bras. We're gonna start on croising, just to recap what that means. If you face directly to the front or en face, and you draw a little box around your own feet, then you just face to the corner of your own little box and put the foot in front that's closest to the screen, if you're facing the screen, okay? What we don't wanna think about is if you're standing in a dance studio, facing the corner of the room, because if you're standing in the front of the studio or closer to the side or closer to the back, that's a different angle depending on where you're standing in the room. So rather, it's facing the corner of your own little box, okay? So we'll do a little breathe of the arms, 6, 7, and 8. The downstage arm, or the arm closest to the screen, is going to go first, open side, come up to 5th, hope you can see that, up to 5th, lower down. Other arm first and side, up to 5th, lower down. Then the arms are going to go sideways to 5th, coming down the front. Back foot lifts up to coupe, fondu, bend the standing leg, pas de bourrée, back side, 5th, little breathe. The arm closest to the screen starts 1, assuming your screen is in the front right now, up and lower. Other arm, open out, bring it up, and we're following those hands with the eyes. That's part of dancing, right, is using the eyes. So sideways and up overhead, Bringing the arms down the front, that's the same shape. Fondue the back foot, back of the ankle, pas de bourrée, backside fifth. Then I'm gonna call out just a stretch. Then it'll be follow along from there, okay? So it goes first and second, bring it overhead, and then essentially that's the same shape all the way down. First and second, overhead and down. Sideways and up, arms come down the front, coupe back of the ankle, back, side, fifth plie, little breathe to go to the other side. Let's give it a go. I know my arm gets cut off above, but it's in that nice round fifth position when it goes there. Closest to the screen. Out. Bring it up, look up at it. Other side. Same thing. First. Look up at it. Arms go sideways and up. Come down the front. Now find that fondue, lift the back foot up. Pas de bourrée, back, side, fifth. Arm closest to the screen. Other side. Sideways and up. Down the front. Fondue the back foot up. Pas de bourrée. All right, so take your feet nice and wide. Let's go parallel. Stretching forward. Relax your head. Bend your knees. And stretch. Bend again. And stretch. Bend the legs one more time. Roll up through your spine. Drop your pelvis. Bring all the way up. Turn out the feet. Arms first to second. And let's reach over to the right side. Side bend over. Arms through first. Side bend over to the left. Keep your arms in front of you, not getting back behind. Plie tendu back to first position. And then try not to look at the screen, but see if you can lift your heels up. Here's our test again. And lower the heels down. Little plie. All right. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for taking class today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.